Is Ronaldo getting special treatment?
One Piece is moving to a seasonal format for the first time since 1999.
OKC's dominance in the NBA is insane.
We're going to do the most diabolical would you rather questions at the end of the pod.
All that and more coming up. Roll the intro.
Listen.
Yo.
Welcome back to PBZ TV, the show where we talk about the culture, music, TV, games, sports, headlines of all sorts, all that and more coming up. So, that was weird. We don't cut things out here, we leave them in.
Just let a white boy hit its sexual style, you know what I'm saying?
Wait,
God
what?
forbid a white boy catch a vibe.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, come on. Jeez. So we got a lot coming up on the episode today. Episode 22.
good lord.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling...
I don't know the song.
Well, you said white boy, now I went full Taylor. Swifty.
He's in the garage making tracks.
Yeah.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Oh, play. Anyway, speaking of go play, Ronaldo.
Yeah, talking about playing and should he be playing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo. He basically got a red card against Ireland in the World Cup qualifiers because I think he threw an elbow.
Oh, throw an elbow in
He's
Ireland.
throwing an elbow in Ireland.
What if
He
I
had
do
the
it?
whole fans in the, like, it was in Ireland. He had everybody mocking him. He was triggered, bro. He was absolutely triggered. Sorry, Ronaldo.
He has a
fans.
very thin skin. He reminds me of KD a little bit.
Yeah.
They're both just like petty.
He
as
just
fuck.
bites, bro. So he's there, like, looking at the crowd doing this, doing, like, literally, like, crying emojis.
hitting emotes.
Hitting emotes, yeah, to the fans. And then they're losing, and basically he's just wild out and he just threw an elbow. Bang, straight red. So what that means is, for any other normal player and everyone else, should mean that he gets a 3-match ban in all international games, which would mean, and should have meant, that he would have missed the first 2 World Cup opening games in America.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah, so that, obviously, not great.
No.
But because he's Cristiano Ronaldo, FIFA just basically went, it's okay. We'll let you off. We'll only let you have a... I think they suspended the suspension. So he can do it later on.
Sus.
And now everybody other country with somebody missing, everybody other's...
It's some of them and him and him and him.
Oh my God, honestly.
Every other country.
Every
you know,
other
like,
country with players that are...
Get it right.
Yeah, with someone missing. So I think Colombia have got Caicedo, he's massive. He's got a ban as well, so he's going to miss the game. He's a big player for them. They're like, hey, yo, what about
Yeah, it's
Caicedo?
straight up not fair.
This is just straight up not fair. Now, what do you think? Is it okay because it's Ronaldo?
Of course it's not okay, but they're just voting with their wallet. Like, Ronaldo not being in the first 2 games of the World Cup is L money, bro.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Always trust a big corp to do what big corps do, brother. I don't. So I expect it. Is it right? Nah. And I think Ronaldo's a dickhead in general, so fuck him. But, you know, it is what it is.
But playing devil's advocate, this is what they'll probably say. It's his last World Cup. And, yeah.
Last World Cup, friend.
Honestly, there is no argument that is in the rule books to justify it. It's purely financial and emotional.
I'd say he'd have more of a case if his foul was more in argument.
Yeah.
But if he just threw a real obvious vicious elbow because he was pissed off with the Ireland fans, then go to jail. Straight to jail.
Yeah. I think someone, his name's Gillian Balaguer. He is like a Spanish reporter. He was basically saying like, oh, you know, but for the kids and stuff.
Fuck them kids, bro.
And then someone was like, well, kids should know that there's like actions have consequences, you know, bang.
Yeah.
So there's a whole controversial thing around it right now. And should he be there and should he be getting
It's
special
not even a
treatment?
controversy. It's a fucking scandal. Let's say
It's fraud.
Let's put it what it is. It's
Yeah.
fraud. It's a scandal. An outrage. Lily and Jane Parr. A car crash.
Ronaldo, elbow, Mr. World Cup.
Harry Potter reference one of the day. It's the most millennial thing we do, to be honest. Is constantly quote Harry
It's
Potter.
like every episode. Go back and watch them all. You'll see them all.
Every time someone hurts himself, no bones left.
No balls left.
But yeah, it's ridiculous. But you know, it's a money that he pulls in too much money to have him not play.
All right, but if it was LeBron or if it was
My
Messi,
glorious king can do no wrong.
would you be like, come on, man?
Because the NBA would never let him off. not like, and everyone, like, if LeBron puts the wrong shoe on in the morning, someone out there knows and tweets about it. Like, he's the most overhated man in sports because he's like the polar opposite to Ronaldo in terms of his public.
He's like a nice guy.
Figure. He's a nice guy. He runs schools and charity. He's done more for the NBA community than probably any superstar ever, right?
Yeah.
And he's probably received more hate than Ronaldo in a lot of times just because he was better than anyone thought he ever would have been. So it's just, they're incomparable. I'd say, again, KD for me is the closest to Ronaldo in terms of how they act.
Yeah,
and I think they get equally treated because they're both fucking bitch made and they bite on everything, mate. It's jokes. I don't know. They have such thin skins.
Yeah.
They just need to learn to, like, KD and Ronaldo is that clip of, like, when they go low, I go lower. Like,
they just try and match each other.
Yeah.
I just think he's so whiny and moany. He just deserves it, but he'll be there. He won't be missing.
Fans.
I don't care. Like, I'm gonna make sure we have a gender against Ronaldo on this channel.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna do
Channel
that.
name being changed very shortly.
Yeah. So that's that controversial thing, but stick on the NBA. You want to talk about?
Yeah.
No, sorry. Do you want to talk about that?
I do want to talk about the NBA because honestly, the league has been amazing this year. We have just so many statistical anomalies everywhere. Wemby, Jokic, Luka, individual player performances are like out of this world.
Yeah.
And even team performances are really fucking good. Like I think the West is the strongest it's probably ever been.
Rockets looking good. They got KD as well.
Yeah,
right?
even the Rockets. And and KD is very much settled into a secondary option, but it's madness, right? But in what's the most mental, I think, is OKC and how well they're doing. 18-1.
Yep.
With their second best player on the bench. Hasn't played a single minute. They blow teams out by like an average of like, I think it's an average of like 20 or something.
Yeah.
Which is so bizarre. And they have their best player who barely plays fourth quarters.
Yeah, well, they don't need him anymore. Save him.
It is terrifying what they're doing.
Yeah.
OKC really broke the mold in terms of like they were supposed to get to the finals and lose, like all young teams are supposed to. There's that narrative like, oh, it's their time to lose. They have to learn, blah blah blah. They just went, how about no, old man? My time is now. They did a full like that Cars meme. It's like, hey, see you later, McQueen. You know,
Yeah, literally.
like the whole team works so well because the bench is just unbelievably deep. They have like a second starting five to go on every single time. And I think when you go deep into tournaments and cups and all of the extra stuff they're doing this year, I have no idea how anyone beats them. They definitely had some challenges last year. Like Tyrese Halliburton almost pulled off the miracle against them last year. Because again, his team was young too. They had some seniors on there like Pascal Siakam and stuff, and he was just on a generational tear. But who knows what would happen if he didn't get injured? But that would have been such a cool finals because no one would have expected that. But yeah, I just don't see how anyone, even the Nuggets, I don't see how anyone beats them.
Yeah. Well,
because
then they'd have to play each other at some point.
Yeah, I mean, that was the series they struggled the most in. It was the game, it was the 7 series in the finals, and it was the Nuggets series. But they got through them both. And then they had some luck. But, you know, every championship run has luck. There's no way that there's not.
Yeah, exactly. That's just how the cookie crumbles. If, there's a couple of things I do want to say. We spoke about it before where the West is normally a harder division or conference to get out of that side of the tree. So wouldn't it be better for basketball as well to have an OKC Nuggets final, the two best teams playing each other in the finals? But that would never happen because East versus West.
Yeah. I suppose that's why they have the conference finals, I guess, to create a mini version.
Yeah, but it's like, we won this, but everybody wants to win the NBA title.
I would be an advocate for changing the whole league just to be everyone against everyone. But it's the way they set the league up. You have to get the East to vote for it as well, which they're just never going to do.
We'll play
they're
these
just
guys.
on the other side, like, hitting emos and shit. They're like, what the fuck are you going to do about it?
Yeah, we're going to make the finals. We're going to make the playoffs.
Oh, you had a tough game coming up, big guy.
See you in the finals. But just go easy on us there.
But
then it's one off at that point. It's like,
I swear because...
Well, not a one off, it's 7 games.
I think they do have like a higher finals ratio of like wins when they do get there. So they have an easier journey there and they actually win the chip more.
Well,
so it's like... and I think that's because they've had more
Think about
dynasties in the East.
But
than
think
in the
about it,
West.
because it's easier to get there, let's just say. that means you haven't played as many games or really put as much
But they
effort
play the
in.
same amount of games.
No, so yeah, but you could wash people out quicker if you are the better team in the East.
It's not that bad.
Listen here, buddy. All right? You can get there quicker, let's say. You wash people out, and you haven't needed to put in as much effort. Whereas the West are like beating
You say they
absolute
get
crap
to the
out
finals
each other.
like batters and bruised.
And they're like, oh.
And East just turn up on their white
And they're
ponies.
still
Like, hello,
fresh.
gentlemen. Woo!
Exactly. But then thinking about money, we all would love to see the two best teams in the final. I know it
But the
wouldn't
thing is, we
always
see the
work
game,
out.
though.
You see the game, but it's not. It
Unless
doesn't
one
have
of
as
those
much
teams,
on the line.
unless one of those teams get knocked out. Like, the conference finals in the West this year will be Nuggets and OKC. The only way it doesn't happen is if one particular player does some kind of Herculean effort.
Yeah.
Like, let's say a Luke on the Lakers, for instance, just goes insano mode. But he does most games. This is the thing. Like, his performances are mad, but I don't see him ever outperforming Jokic on an individual level.
Yeah, but does individuality get you to the finals, or is it a better team that gets you there?
Oh, the better team gets you there. But I'm saying you can create an upset with just one player in the NBA. But the thing is, every one of those teams has one of those incredible players that can just do things that just beforehand wouldn't be possible, I'd say. So I have no idea. All I know is it's going to be one hell of a watch, folks, so stick around.
Another question for you then.
Oh, yeah.
If they keep going, barring injuries and anything else, catastrophe.
Who's this, OKC?
OKC. Do they beat the Warriors' record?
They definitely have a chance to. And the thing is, that they're beating teams so comfortably, but they're also mainly doing it with defense, the number one defense in the NBA.
Yeah.
And they hold, I think whenever they play, they hold the teams always the lowest points that they have. And their second best player, J-Dub, is their best defender.
He's not even playing.
Which is even scarier. So it's like, what the fuck do you even do against that?
Yeah, but
Like,
will
what-
he come back in and disturb this winning?
Well, it depends.
winning
I'm not sure what injury he had. I'd have to look it up because
Right.
if I'm honest, like OKC are a bit like the Nuggets. They just kind of silently do really well, and maybe this is because we're in the UK, we're less in the NBA culture, and they are a smaller market team, even though they won last year. But it's like
I consider both of them smaller market teams than
yeah, because
traditional
when you
LAs
think America, you don't think Denver or Oklahoma. Sorry, folks, you just don't.
Yeah.
But is that their advantage? They just silently crack on. Jokic just wants to go home to his horses, so he doesn't care if he goes out earlier if he wins.
Yeah. If anything, it's a benefit to lose for him.
He still cracks me up. I think it genuinely will hurt his GOAT conversation
Because he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
But then does that not also not boost it because he's like,
you
look
could
at
say
it.
it's a
Imagine he
flex.
cared.
You could say it to flex, right?
Yeah.
But I think because NBA is so much about emotional narratives when it comes down to this, like it's the main thing driving the MJ debate.
Yeah,
And
so
it's
like
all of
with
the people-
MJ, you've got this like winner mentality, like I must win. It's like
same with Kobe, like
Kobe, even LeBron, like it's getting over that hump, trying to
Yeah.
live up to destiny. And then Jokic's like, I don't give a damn.
yeah, it's the factors
Whatever.
that make greatness. And I think there's a difference between greatness and statistical performance in how the NBA lends it. You are not going to see a Charles Barkley or a Stephen A. Smith doing these like glazing monologues about Jokic compared to like what they've said about MJ or Bron or anyone.
Yeah, but does that also not
even though
boost
he
it?
should.
Does it not boost it because it's like, imagine if he did care and had that mentality.
Yeah,
With
I'm
that
not sure if
skill
there's
set.
a comparable example in another sport or someone with a really boring style who was just so unbelievably good. People got sick of the fact that they were that good and they just stopped caring. I'm not sure if there's another good example of it, but like that's how I'm seeing it currently. Of just like they're so good.
I'd say it's like a Timmy D situation.
Yeah, he's 100%
Like he's the
Timmy
best
D
power
conundrum.
forward of all time. Like in most, like 90% of
And he's
people
too
would say
humble
that.
as well.
And
Both
he's
of
just
them are.
like Mr. Fundamental. It's just nothing crazy, nothing over top. Pretty chill guy.
Do you think the fact that they're centres plays a part in it?
No, because you have like Shaq, and he's like, a character, right? He's got that.
Yeah, but he
charisma.
had bold personality, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a personality factor as well that,
Yeah, I
that
don't
plays
think
into the narrative. But like, maybe because what centres do can sometimes be less flashy unless you're a young Shaq
Like,
or a Hakeem who had a very different style, right? Those tend to be, when you bring up the greatest centres conversations, Shaq, Hakeem, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and obviously a couple of others that could be in that debate. But all of them have like a very unique style that comes into that. Personality plays a part into that.
Yeah.
But they all have some kind of flashiness going on about their play style. Timmy D obviously is power forward, even though in today's NBA he would be classed as a centre, I'd say. But
Yeah, he would be, yeah.
yeah, I think play style does actually hurt your GOAT debate, to be honest, because when your highlight reel for the documentary is,
I don't know, though.
or it's just a simple pass, like you can
Simple
make some
pass.
You can make some. I mean, he does some amazing ones. To be
Yeah.
fair. But he also, the main bulk of what he does is simple passes. That's the thing. He's the gravity, sucks the defense in. Oh, you're open. Like if you watch a full game of Jokic, like you don't know what's happening. By the end of the game, he has 55.
Going, oh!
And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, so I think that actually hurts him, even though it should benefit him. And the fact he just doesn't care either way.
I don't know, though, because he is getting a lot of hype at the moment, obviously, because
what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. And he's not going out there like, Ronaldo going, oh, look at my highlight reel or something like that. It's, it's just him being him and just being quite laid back and cool about it that is benefiting him in that sense. So I would say the opposite. But imagine he had that mentality where he was like, after every single
He does show emotion on the court at times. You can definitely see that.
Yeah, of course, because it's like the heat of the moment sort of thing. But
the thing is because he doesn't like the media.
Yeah.
Not that many players do, but he definitely doesn't want to be there. He's like, get out and I answer your question, get the fuck out of here, please. Like
he's not about that US lifestyle, like living the US dream and that. He's just like,
he's sick of it. I think he thinks Americans are obnoxious 99% of the time.
Right.
That's the vibe he gives off.
I think it's valid. Well, yeah.
Our European king.
All these people trying to live the US dream and be that guy. He's doing it. He's like, I don't want this. Like, I want to go back to my horse racing, people. Come on.
But the thing is, that's the only time you actually see him smile when he's horse racing. That's what cracks me up.
Oh man, I've seen the clips where he's there like hugging the horses and like
he's too big to be on them little fucking carts he's on as well. That's what makes me laugh about the whole thing. But it's the only time he's like, it's just a job to him. But again, I kind of like it. I think like it's such a flex. But
yeah,
what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? The guy's.
But I think that
he's out of this world, I guess, right now, playing wise. So I guess it's, can he keep it up? Can he win a couple more chips? And will he stick around to do so? Because he's like, I've won.
He just retires after the next one. Because the thing is, he won't there's things like he won't win any more MVPs, even though he should have won every year. Jokic has the LeBron problem of like, he's got 3. He could have easily got 6 if you just can't keep giving out to the same person. Like that's just how they do it. I really don't know how they judge it.
Is it the players?
I have no idea actually. It might be.
Yeah, because in football there's different aspects, but like I think for the Ballon d'Or, which is the best player in the world, is journalists and managers and captains. So it's like a collective of different groups.
Yeah. Sure, you know that,
and it's still wrong sometimes, but yeah.
It is what it is. Especially if journalists are involved, then we'll try and weave the narrative.
Does that make Stephen Curry's unanimous MVP even more impressive?
Well, there's been unanimous MVPs before.
No, he was the first. I think he's
Is it really?
and the only, yeah. Except for Shaq. Have you heard that story where he basically was 1 vote away from being the first unanimous MVP?
Who was it?
And it was just,
but he never forgets the name.
No, he knows it. He every time he's like, mate, if I ever see that dude.
Guy looks both ways every time he goes out of his house.
Legit, he voted AI instead of Shaq. And he was the only person.
Crazy.
And he's the only, and then was that
AI
year
was good, but Shaq good in that time? No.
Yeah, so I think he took that personally.
Well, he takes everything personally, mate. Shaq is the same breed as KD and Ronaldo and that. He's just funny when he does it, so I think people give him more of a pass.
Yeah. I think he can be a little bit
spiteful as a motherfucker. You remember what he did to Dwight Howard?
Yeah, but I think he can. Yeah, he is a little bit. But I think, well, especially with the Kobe stuff. Obviously now Kobe's passing and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that was more of an ideological difference between 2 players.
Like they actually were friends.
Yeah, those 2 were the definition of natural talent versus having to work hard. So I don't think they were ever going to get on as people until later and when they've matured. But in that height of that moment, there's no way those 2 would ever see eye to eye. Kobe would barely respect anyone he saw putting in not the least amount of work, let alone like a genetically gifted phenom that didn't really care without partying and that. Those two are never going to get on, ever. And I'm always going to take Kobe's side in that argument because everyone talks about what Shaq could have been if he tried a little bit more. Just a little bit.
Little. Yeah, that's a good point.
Next up.
Yes.
Next up, we need to talk about some stories.
Stories
from the beyond.
I think we've skipped one here. Oops. I definitely skipped your One Piece part there, sir.
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to edit this now. My bad, dog.
No, that's fine.
26, 46, 48.
That's fine.
For editing, Tom. Or 27:14 on that. Right. Next up, One Piece. So it's kind of a pretty short headline, I guess. But One Piece, for anyone who doesn't know, biggest anime of all time in terms of manga sales and everything else. 7th most sold piece of media on planet Earth. It's in the top 10, past Harry Potter, all that kind of stuff.
Harry Potter's in the top 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think even the Bibble's in there somewhere. The Holy Bibble. I think Shakespeare's at the top. Which is kind of cheating because I don't know why. It's like forced in the curriculum. One Piece should be in the curriculum, by the way.
Yeah, that's probably why, actually. You hear Shakespeare at school, you're like, oh, let me check this out. It's just like they're putting you on, yeah. They're literally doing sponsorship.
Yeah, although no one's ever said that unless they're like an art major or something.
Yeah, maybe.
To
be or not to be?
That's literally Shakespeare shit. I mean, this is fire, dog.
Yeah.
To be fair, maybe some rappers have taken inspiration from the old Shakespeare. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, so One Piece is huge. It is essentially the story of one kid who wants to become king of the pirates, and I can't really say any more than that because it's spoilers everywhere. Since 1999, this anime / manga has been going, and it's been a constant ongoing series throughout, forever. So it only takes breaks occasionally when it might catch up to the manga, or the author is literally sick.
And what's the manga again?
The manga's the comic book.
Right.
And the comic book is the source material for the show.
Yep.
From the end of this year, it will be moving to a seasonal format, more like most shows. So 26
Blasphemy.
episodes. And it's going to be a really, it's an adjustment.
Yeah.
Because all of us, since literally the 90s, have been drip-fed an episode every week.
First off then, how are you taking it, and how is the collective taking this change?
We're kind of happy. We're
happy? Okay.
Yeah, we're happy for him.
All right.
So the author's named Ichiro Oda. He's a workhorse. And just some general Japanese context, manga artists and comic artists are overworked to a crazy degree. Even if whether you just work in the art department or something, the Japanese work culture is not good for the ordinary person. Like that is
did you see that thing I sent you where it's like little tricks that they do in anime to...
Oh, yeah. So like skip animation.
Yeah, it's just like wide shots of nothing happening and it's just zooming in slowly.
And to be honest, One Piece doesn't do that very often.
Really?
It depends on the show.
Well, that's what the guy used to do.
There's a really, really big anime called One Punch Man that you might have heard of, see it on thingy. That has gotten just so much flack for that. The third season. We've been waiting for 6 years, by the way, for the third season. And it's one PNG man. It's literally like, it's atrocious, the animation. I'm not sure where the budget went. Maybe they're saving it for a couple of big episodes. But it's absolutely miserable. I haven't even watched it because I'm afraid to watch it because it's that bad. But... getting back on track, the show's been going for ages. It's over 1,100 episodes, I think. It sounds intimidating, but there's not enough of it. There absolutely is not enough of it.
Well, this guy's like, you need to watch One Piece. Get into it. And I'm like, oh, cool. What season is it on? Oh, there's no seasons. Just straight out every episode.
Well, there's arcs, isn't it?
Well, there's arcs, okay. But, again, that doesn't sell it. And then it's like, well, how many episodes is it? Well, there's 1,100 episodes at the minute. I'm like... how long are they?
Well, why would
20 minutes, but still, that's...
If a series is good, why would the amount of episodes ever matter?
No, I guess you're right. It's just, I think...
it just sounds intimidating.
From an outsider, if I was like, oh, bro, watch Breaking Bad, it's the best series ever, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. How many do I have to catch up on? You're like, 1,000 episodes. You'd be like...
but the thing is,
ain't nobody got time for that.
There are some shows like that. Like, obviously, the One Piece episodes, they're only about 20 minutes long if you take out the intros, outros, and previews, right? So they're 20 minutes each, and that's why. But if you look at something like Game of Thrones, what was that? 10, 12 episodes per season.
I think 10 in an hour long, so it's 10 hours a season.
Yeah, so they're probably fairly comparable, or maybe like it's not a massive stretch to ask someone to watch Game of Thrones, but One Piece is slightly different. But you have to get into the math.
If it's coming from 1999, I'm sure if you went back and like said watch every single episode of The Simpsons, that's about the same, or probably.
And I think because it's animated, people might treat it something like The Simpsons. Like if I told you to watch every box set of The Simpsons, you'd be like, "Fuck no."
I'm like, look, let me watch season 4 to 9 and then call it a day, because that's the golden era.
What makes One Piece unique is because it's one of the greatest overarching stories ever told. So it's a bit like the Odyssey from Greek myth and stuff. It's like one massive story that all intertwines. It just tells something incredible, and the fact that it's that long, all of it is necessary. There's so much foreshadowing and everything's given the attention to detail. Anyway, I'll glaze it infinitely. But the poor guy's been working constantly at it since 1999. Like, he has not stopped.
Oh, yeah, because you guys are
and
like, more!
Yeah, he did it to himself. But we're kind of glad that he's doing it. One, because we know we are entering the final stages of One Piece. But that could be like a 5 to 10 year span for One Piece. But you know, when you can do something over hundreds of episodes, when you now have 26 episode seasons, the rapid pace of that story is going to be insane. It's going to be mad. So compared to what we have done,
so it's going to skip out all the random
thing is
flashback episodes
in One Piece. Like, they will have because they're having to do these little so they have like their ship's doctor is like is a reindeer that ate a special fruit that makes him human. So he's a half human, half reindeer. Don't judge it. So he does these like little recap episodes of like characters and stuff.
Yeah.
When we need to delay time for the animation team or Oda. And we all know when it's going to happen, because it'll be like special Dr. Chopper recap episode. All like, fuck! Because every real episode of One Piece matters. So it's one of the interesting things about One Piece.
Yeah, but you told me that all these flashbacks matter as well.
Yeah, there's no filler in One Piece.
Right.
He makes you think that there's filler, and then in a few hundred episodes' time, that payoff will kick in.
But I remember that flashback episode. It actually was quite key to the story, right?
Yeah, so sometimes these flashback episodes might work because there has been so much happening. It's fairly recent in my head because I've just rewatched it with the missus, so like I'm fairly like on the ball with it. So every time they turn up, but it's something so serious happening right now, and like fucking mind bending to the story, that deviating from that in any way is killer, especially when you wait an entire week and then you get a Dr. Chopper recap special. You're like,
I think I asked you this before, but does he actually forward plan this since 1999, or is he sort of going with the flow and going, I can connect the dots here and here to make this work?
He knows what the ending is.
Yeah,
I don't know
but like
specific.
in the meantime, just be like, right, this random flashback episode here, and then he watches it back and goes, I was going to do this, and I can connect it there to that, and that all makes sense now.
The thing is, we don't really know the inner workings of it. So Ichiro Oda's a very private person. Like, he tries to hide his face for the most part. Like, most people know him as his like drawn avatar, which is like someone with like a fish head, and that's how we know him.
Like Daft Punk.
Yeah, kind of. Like, you can find pictures of what he looked like when he was younger, but for the most part, so he would be the biggest celebrity in Japan. He wouldn't be able to do anything normal, so he's kind of hidden his identity, which is pretty fucking sick, to be honest.
No, he's even foreshadowed that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but the only thing is, he knows what the ending is. I'm not sure how he gets from point A to point B. In certain interviews, he's revealed that he has changed certain things, because certain power dynamics or like superpowers work differently later on in the story than they did early on.
Or someone's made an episode on YouTube again, this is how I think it's going to end. He's going, damn it.
But you can rarely find loophole plot holes in how he does his stuff, apart from like the early changes he made to the power system. He's really good at weaving it all together, which is what makes it so unique
impressive.
as a story. Like, it's like Lord of the Rings and all the Silmarillion and stuff like put together. Like, it's that level of depth, but because it's all cartoony on the outside, people don't understand how deep that really is. But either way, I think it's going to be a positive change. The story's going to move fast. We're moving into that final stage now, and we just want them to stay healthy, because only one other person on Earth knows what the ending of One Piece is, because he's had to tell one of his closest editors in case he dies. So what I'm scared of is that.
Who was the fellow that died recently?
He was one of the directors of some of the most important episodes in One Piece.
Okay.
So
because we spoke
he
about
died at like 50 something.
Yeah.
Because of fucking Japanese
Stress.
work culture, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the confirmation of death is, but I know they work those guys real hard. Really, really hard.
That's your fault.
So I hope that just takes some of the pressure off, I guess. But also the pressure will be more on now because the expectations for the seasons are going to be insane. But it is literally the best story ever told. I can't stress enough. Once you're in, you're in.
You say that though, but imagine it flops as bad as the ending of Game of Thrones. You'll be fuming.
I don't think...
What was the worst case scenario ending for you?
Well,
don't tell me it, but like...
The worst case ending is that because the One Piece is a physical thing, because the whole thing, he wants to be... Luffy, the main character, wants to be King of the Pirates. King of the Pirates is decided by the person who finds the One Piece, the treasure at the end of all of the islands in One Piece. So there's this particular trail you have to go on to travel across the globe, and you'll find where the previous King of the Pirates left all of his treasure, because he got to the end, had a laugh, left it all there for someone else to find. And he told everyone on the execution plinth before the whole thing started, he's like, if you want my treasure, you can have it. And started a great age of piracy for everyone to go out and find some shit. So it's pretty sick, right? But everyone was joking that the One Piece, I'm going to open a box, is going to be like the friends you made along the way. Or just like a mirror in there, and just like, ah! But he's actually ruled that out in an interview. But like, that's not going to happen.
I think you should do it still now, though.
You might do like a little... I reckon before they open it, like, wait, what if the One Piece was the friend?
Yeah. Like, shut up, man. Just open the box.
They'll joke about it and be like, shut the fuck up, Bran. Open the box.
Yeah, that would be a stupid ending. It's like, break the fourth
literally.
wall. Like.
To be fair, they have characters that might do that as well.
Okay.
But in general, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. But it's going to be an adjustment. I'll be like... You might see me on the street like a crackhead.
Can I ask you then what is the scheduling for it then? Because if it's seasons, how many episodes in a season? How often does it come out?
All I know is there's going to be a 26 episode season starting in April.
And then it comes
so
out.
I'll have to wait until April. I guess it would be weekly like it used to for
those 26 episodes, and then after that
we'll
season's
have to wait until
wrapped,
next year or wherever they make the next season.
So you're going to have to literally wait then.
Yeah, I'm adjusting myself now by actually stocking up One Piece episodes with the missus.
Think about it, that's how every other piece of media is consumed.
Yeah, so we've been spoiled over these past years.
Yeah.
That's why the volume of episodes starts to make sense when you really think about it.
Let the man rest, man. Let him just get there, right? And you'll probably enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah,
when you get around to it.
It's so good.
Otherwise, you're going to kill the man, and you'll never know the end. Especially if that other dude goes, nah, I'm going to change it. Yeah. And you'll never know that he might have changed it.
Let's take if I ever land up in a coma or something, don't pull the plug until the ending of One Piece has come out and like play it like an audiobook in my ear. Then pull the plug, just so I know. Because fuck that shit. That's my worst fear. I fear not knowing that more than dying, bro.
Oh, mate, I'll literally just for lols, just whisper in your ear. It was the friends they made along the way. I'm like, you're like,
oh, haunt the fuck out of you, dog.
Just real quickly before we move on, Stranger Things. I don't know. Did you watch that?
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. No.
Have you watched any Stranger Things?
No, I've seen up to with this new season.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I watched like the first 2 episodes last night. I'm just gonna quickly on air guess the ending. I think it will be one of those stupid ones.
No spoilers.
No. But it's go back to the first ever episode where they're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I think it might do like a little, and it'll be back there. It was all a game.
Ooh.
Like they've just been telling the story in their Dungeons and Dragons game.
That's what a good dungeon master will do for you, mate. It's a complete immersion.
Just goes back to them being kids. Like that would be a cool story. Would that be a good ending or not?
That'd be fucking horrendous.
Yeah, see.
That would suck ass.
I'm just putting it out there. I think that's how it's going to do it.
Oh my God. That would be up there with Game of Thrones if they did that.
That's literally just going back to school as well. When you do a story, I remember like in English, they'd be like, never say it was all a dream. I woke up, it was all a dream. But I remember as like an 8-year-old going, damn, this would be like, writing a little thing. Yeah, it was all a dream. Man, never do that apparently.
When's the only times that's worked in media? So Inception, kind of. But the thing is, I was about to say... Click. I was about to say Lost, but everyone hated the ending of Lost.
Oh, I didn't know the end of Lost. Spoilers. Not joking.
Yeah.
I didn't, but yeah.
Basically, literally they wrapped up the whole show by saying nothing was real. It's some fucking matey dreaming. I was like, wow, okay.
Well, I think Click worked quite well because he's there like...
I don't remember it.
So he's basically using the controller to skip boring parts of his life. That ends up skipping everything because he just learns, and then he's old and he basically skipped his whole life. Then it goes back and goes, right, enjoy the little crappy moments or whatever. That's the whole idea of the story.
Yeah.
I thought it worked.
Yeah. I know it was one of Adam Sandler's good ones.
I don't know if it got rated very well, though.
in retrospect. Most of his movies get rated better in retrospect than during the time they happen.
He's got a new one coming out with Brad Pitt, I think.
Ooh.
And I think it's a drama, so it's not... Like
He's been good at dramas.
That's
lately,
what I mean. An Adam Sandler drama film, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, what was that one? That Diamond one he was in?
Uncut Gems was...
Yeah. So,
Oscar-worthy for him.
And anytime he tries to go back to comedy, it just goes really badly. So I think he just needs to start staying serious from now on.
Yeah, but the dude literally turns up at like Oscar...
wearing the and one fit.
Yeah, he just
I
literally...
fucking love Adam Sandler, man.
Yeah.
As a dude, it's a killer.
Yeah. No F's given.
No fucks given. Speaking of no fucks given, boy, do I have a story for you, good sir.
Oh, yeah, come on. You've
Yeah,
teased me a little bit with what happened, but go on.
Yeah, so near where we record in this studio, there is a car park, which is very good deal. Very good deal,
Yeah.
damn good deal. I'll take that deal.
I'll take that
compared to the rest of how expensive everything else is. So I've been parking there for fucking time now, right? The only downside is no light. Like, I'm talking pitch black when you go out there at the night.
Setting the scene, it is literally like a Toys R Us.
Yeah, abandoned Toys R Us car park.
Abandoned car park with like overgrown bushes and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like muddy puddles and all over it, and there's like a random like electrical generator in the middle of it.
yeah,
Like,
there is.
it's like, it's a cursed place, right? But
Yeah.
am I going to turn down £4.50 for 24 hours? No, I'm not.
Not in this economy, mate.
Yeah,
Come
not
on.
in this economy. So the other day I walked down from the studio. I sit in my car, fucking windscreens all frosted over and shit. So I'm just sat there waiting for it to go away. Chilling, windscreen finally has appeared. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. Now I can fucking go home, right? Car in forward, turn the corner. Bearing in mind, I'm parked, so this electrical generator I'm talking about, I'm here. My car is on the left side of it, so I'm pulling around to the right side. In the middle of the road is just some dude. He's just there, and I thought, oh, he must be crossing the road to get to his car. So I wait for him to cross. Stands there, looks at me. I'm like, fuck you looking at, bitch ass nigga. That's what I'm saying in my head. Pulls out his phone and takes a picture of my car. I'm like, all right, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah.
So immediately I'm like, okay, so I've got one man that's pull up from the front. I'm like, let me check if he's got any friends around here.
Oh, damn.
Door's locked, bam. Reverse a little bit just to make sure that I got room to get around him. And he eventually moves to like where he came from, back from that side. So I pull him in. I'm like, what the fuck are you taking pictures of my car for? Bear in mind,
You roll down the window?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because he's like stood over by where this generator is now. And I'm like, what are you taking pictures of my car for?
How do you know it's not like someone going, oh my God, it's James from PBZ TV?
Oh, I wish. That's not how this went down.
Okay.
So after he's taking a picture of my car, I'm like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
And bear in mind, it's pitch black in the middle of the night. I can't see him until I've turned around and I've seen him in the middle of my headlights. He's gone, why did you move as soon as I started moving? And I'm like, what? I was like, in my head, I'm like, what does this guy mean? Like, you can't see anything. And he was hidden on the other side.
Yeah.
I thought it was just some dude crossing the road. And I was like, what do you mean I let you cross? He was like, mate, you waited for me. You're a terrorist. A terrorist. Said it like that, by the way. And I was like, all I said was like, because I'm still gliding as I'm moving just in case this guy's fucking mental or he's got friends behind him or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, interesting, whatever, man. And then I pulled off, right?
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, because as I'm pulling up, I was like, interested. And he goes, oh, fucking come then, get out of the car, come then. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah. Oldest trick in the book. I'm not going to get out of the fucking car, am I? Dickhead. But the whole time, I'm like, you know, when you got all your adrenaline buzzing from like a random altercation, because it is dark out there. Like, if I'd have got out of my car and turned the car off, he's just going to disappear in the night like a fucking ninja.
Yeah, there's no lights.
Bearing in mind, the whole time he's calling me a terrorist, this nigga's same colour as me. It's another mixed guy calling me a terrorist.
You don't need to be mixed to be a terrorist, James.
And I was like, but like, I think he thought I was Asian because I had my hat off. So, for those who aren't stupid, I've got a fucking birthmark here that looks like a Hindu bindi, as I've been lovingly calling it. But it's just a birthmark.
Instant red
and
flag.
I'm like, there's no light in my car. So how the hell is he? He's either seen this or he's just looked at me and gone, "You look Asian enough to call a terrorist." And I'm like, wouldn't be the first time that's happened to me.
And he was Asian too?
No, he was just, I think he was mixed, half black, half white, same as me.
Right.
So I was like, in my head, I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, it wasn't an attempted robbery because there was no one behind me. So this dude either must have been like walking to his car and then I've come out at the same time and he's freaked out in the dark.
Yeah, he's
and thought I was like trying to pull up on him.
Yeah.
Or he was a crazy homeless guy hanging around in the pitch black, always there taking pictures of cars to case them out. I don't know which one was either, and I'm not going to stick around to find out. But you know when you have an argument with someone or an altercation or near fight, and then the night you go to sleep, you're there like playing over in your head, like, and then back when you're younger, like, oh, I should have got out of the car, hit him with the right, hit him with the leg kick, and you're like, oh, I could have done so much to him. Because bear in mind, he's like the skinny dude. I was like, I should break you, little man. That's what I was like, big, but like that's what I thought would happen when I went to sleep that night.
Yeah.
When I went to sleep, I wasn't doing that. All I was doing was like, oh, I could have said such funnier stuff. I just got one line back to him. I was furious with myself because all I said was interesting.
Yeah.
What I really wanted to do, as he was like, because he's got his hand pointing at me like, you're a terrorist. And I'm like, all I wanted to do is go, I wish I'd have like ducked down a little bit and then come back and go, Durka, Muhammad Jihad, Bak Shurka Sharpa. Quote Team America.
Just had him completely
and just freak him out.
You're like, oh my God, he is. Sick bastard's waving at us.
And I was just sat there like, oh, and then I was like, I could have come back with the, motherfucker, you the same as me. You know? I could have started arguing with him, but I was like, oh, we just would have gone badly. Either way, I'm like, I've now figured out I've matured because I would have been worried about fighting him. So I have a bit of a Marty McFly complex. It calls me a chicken. But I'm like, that's how I know I've gotten older because I was more worried about my one-liners at the end of the day.
That is the best way to do it. It's just to stay calm, and if someone's triggered, just continue to treat. I mean, I'm a wind-up guy, but...
Yeah, because bear in mind, like, you're just at a massive disadvantage because, like, okay, let's say you get out of the car and you do whoop his ass. Now you've just knocked some guy out in the pitch black and you've got to get out your car and drive away.
Yeah.
The other side is you get your ass knocked out and he's going to take all your stuff.
Yeah, true.
Or if it was actually a gamble trying to get me out of the car to rob me, I have no idea what's going on, but it's so dark there. You
did the right thing, mate. You did the right thing. You were sensible.
I know, it's very mature and sensible.
Yeah.
But you never want to be mature and sensible in these situations. But I just thought, I was just like, oh, mate,
personally,
it could have been funny if I'd have done that.
Personally, I wouldn't add that.
If it was me.
You got mugged off, like.
I did get mugged off, to be fair. But I was just there, like, it was taking pictures of the car thing that's got me like, right, I'm parking a different car park for a week or something.
He's got you shook, bro. You got that.
Well, yeah, just in case. What if he's around there going, right?
Wait until I see him again.
There's no CCTV around there. So if you did want to rob cars around there, it's the perfect place. It's in the pitch dark. More and more people are car parking there. I've got no dash cam or anything, which I probably need to get, so there's no evidence of it. So if you just wanted to fucking GTA elbow bust a car and hotwire it, that's the best place in the city you could do it.
Yeah,
so I'm like, okay, let me just make sure my car don't get stolen.
I'm scared now. That's where our cars are today.
Which is why I was like, let me save this story until we go back down there in the dark.
Yeah, don't tell me beforehand. Tell me how it is. So you basically brought me down here today to back you up, and we're going down there to
Yeah. We'll go.
We're coming for you, Bubble.
I was just, I just wish I'd have said something funnier. Also, you don't want to poke the bear because I've noticed there's a lot more like crazy people out here lately. I don't know what's going on. The economy's getting bad.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it is a scary world. Scary world. I mean, every time I walk in London, I'm like, I'm ready for something or other.
I feel fucking safer in London. Where are you going?
Yeah, where I'm at, yeah. It's not safe for where I'm going. I'm not actively trying to look for some dangerous situation.
I'm going to like Farringdon and Canary Wharf.
yeah.
I'm in pretty good stead.
I ain't there, brother. No. But even there, you can get your phone pinched quite easily and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, to be honest. But
I'm on like literally the tube this week, and I've got about 2 big bags, and I'm just there like, I just feel vulnerable.
Yeah, like
I'm
anyone
not
could just
scared,
like put their hand in the bag and get stuff out of it.
Yeah, or even just my like people are good, man. They're quick and they're
you've got like if you're ever sat like near the door, you can't have your phone out at the same time because the New York subway you and just steal it and get out. The doors are going.
I'm always like picturing like if someone came past on their bike. I'm on my phone. I'm like, right, hold it a bit tighter, and then get ready to pow, side kick their bikes. They're like, whoa, and they like go off of it, fall on the floor, bang, kick to the face while they're down.
Full Sherlock Holmes. This mustn't register on an emotional level. First, block blind jab,
which I know I'd miss it, and then I'll go, oh damn, oh damn,
miscalculation.
Yeah, oh lord, and then that's me losing my phone and my teeth. But I'm gonna just give him my phone.
Oh, that is worst case scenario. I'll chipping or losing a front tooth. I'll fucking kill myself.
It's not great. This one's shit. but you wouldn't know.
Oh, thanks, dental industry.
But yeah, sticking on stories, I got quite a funny story that happened to me yesterday morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. So I have a free house. It's just me and the giggity. Now it's just me and the kitties. So I've got 2 kittens. Well, 2 cats. One's a kitten, one's a cat now. The way it works. So at night they get the zoomies. They go off each other, and they just the bigger one just overpowers the little one quite a lot, and it's like. I'm like, right, separate these 2. One's downstairs, one's upstairs. I keep the older one upstairs specifically for this point that I will get into in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm scared that the younger one might do this. But this is what happens. So I go to sleep. I am quite a deep sleeper, right?
Yeah.
And it's always around 6 or 7. Didn't mean to do that. Where...
Fuck's sake.
Where Leo,
Where have I gone?
my cat, will be like, yo, it's time to eat. I want to go downstairs. It's food time. So he'll every morning he'll be like,
Just translating cats up. Give me my bitch ass food, you bitch ass nigga.
yeah. They're really good at like timings and stuff. It's a clockwork every day. It's like he knows, he's looking at the time like,
Catism.
yeah. So he must have been like, "Meow." And I'm like, when I'm, like I said, I'm a deep sleeper. I'm more than half asleep. I'm just like, And he's definitely gone, "Meow." Like he's like scratching at me sort of thing like, yo.
Wake the fuck up.
Yeah. So I'm just like, just get away. Just get off. And I could feel him looking back at the time, obviously I didn't have a clue what was happening, but I could feel him just going like, yo, wake up. So I sort of nudge him off. And then I wake up probably like 10 minutes later or so, going,
Oh,
damn.
Oh, no.
That's some smell I'm smelling right now. And it was like pure poop. I could smell. And I was like, right, this is why I keep the little one normally downstairs, because she's had some issues where she's like, kitten poops because she's like, I need to poop.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect it from this boy, all right? Because
Yeah.
he's been good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, damn, he's pooped somewhere.
He needed to go.
He needed to go. He was basically going, yo, wake up.
Oh, shit myself.
Yeah, wake up. So I'm like, oh, great. Where is this? So I get up. I basically take him down, let him go downstairs, feed him, and then go up to investigate. I check the prime spots. And then I'm like, no, it's not here. It's not, but it's potent, bro. It's potent. And then I go, right. I just go, I can't see it. So I take the covers back all over the bed. So basically, like everywhere, right? It's disgusting.
Is it diarrhea?
It's like a mix. There's a solid bit, then there's the not solid bit, and it's stank. Cat poo is like the worst kind of poo.
Yeah, it's bad.
Poo's not great, but cat poo's really not great.
It's not. Dog poo's way.
So I'm thinking back to it. He's going, yo, I need a poo. Wake up. And then he's going, you ain't going to wake up? Because it's directly on where I was laying.
It's just on top of the covers, or
Yeah,
underneath.
On top. But he's basically pooed on me as a message. He's going, you ain't going to wake up? Well, here you go.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brutal. Mate, you chuck the whole duvet out, whole sheet, everything.
Mate,
gone.
so I am, half asleep.
So it was on the quilt, not the mattress.
It seeped through into the quilt. So I'm there.
Did it get
scrubbing.
to the mattress?
Nah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I like an ogre in onions. I layered that and was like, right, how deep has this gone? It only went pure covers, and the duvet itself. So I had to wash the duvet, obviously, and the covers, scrub away, pick it out, and yeah, man, that's what I get for being a nice deep sleeper, enjoying my snooze time.
Fucked. That
That was
mate,
it was eventful.
Cat poo's the way. I don't have cats. I've got a dog, but back at my mum's old house, there was I wanted a cat back then, so I didn't have any pets back then. The cat seemed cool. Yeah. And there was this local like black and white like Postman Pat type cat that used to come visit the yard. And I was like, oh shit. And one day I was just like home from school. I was like, let me let this little motherfucker in. So he just came in. I was like, You know what? You want some, cats like fish, right? Let me get you some fish, man. So I opened up one of the tins of tuna, just put it on a little plate.
Oh, mate, that's heaven.
Cleaned it.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, shit. Let me give this nigga like tuna. Let me give some more tuna. Oh, bam.
Even more.
Yeah, there's one in the little tin, so I put another tin. I don't know nothing about cats. I'm I'm 14 and under, I think. I'm like, go on, have some more. And I was like, oh,
Mate, you just let him into the Ritz, bro. Like, he's there like, damn.
So bearing in mind, like, this is right before my mum and dad are about to renovate, like, the downstairs. So, like, in the middle of the front room, there's this huge stack of wooden laminate flooring.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm just petting the cat, and like, hey, kitty, and then it just goes, runs off, and I can't see. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Runs behind the laminate flooring, and all you hear from behind is going, you just hear the most diabolical sound, diabolical smell I've ever fucking heard. It was, I was there like, it was so bad.
That tuna went straight through the guy.
Yeah, literally, like I've decimated this poor boy's stomach, and then the back door's still open. It shit and sprinted out.
Oh, no.
It was gone. Bearing in mind, my mum was there at this point. She's going, oh, what the fucking stinks. Oh, I've got to pick up your sister from school. You have to deal with that. And she pissed off and left me with it.
Well, it's your fault.
Yeah, but I was there like, I've never cleaned up shit before in my life. So she left me. I'm like armed to the teeth. I've got my fucking marigolds on. I've got bags. I've got sprays. I don't know what I'm doing. But the smell, I'll never forget it. It was certain type of unique. It was like, I just imagine it's what the Kraken's mouth smells like.
Yeah.
It's that bad. So fuck cat poo, mate. It's disgusting.
Well, that was on top of me yesterday as I was sleeping. So that's what I woke up to yesterday.
Ooh,
and then
stinky.
obviously it's prime winter time. I had to open up every window in the house to let that stank out.
Stank.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucked up. At least he tried to tell you, which means your training was good.
Yeah, he's good. That's why I didn't expect it. And it's not like it's like,
Did you just not go the night before?
I've not slept till like, I don't know, midday. Like I've done a mad one and just like, he's like, yo, what's going on here?
Like 6 in the morning.
This is like prime, his usual time to go down. But yeah, he must have saved, he must have bulked up and went, right, I'm going to let it loose in the morning, can't wait. And then, so yeah.
That is what cat poo smells like, that sound.
Yeah.
We need to get a soundboard in here, folks. If you got any recommendations for soundboards and how you get them into a podcast, let me know, because I ain't got the technical knowledge. Yeah. But now we're going to do something I've been looking forward to, some Would You Rather questions.
Okay.
I've got some pre-prepared over here. They're probably not going to be as diabolical as some of the ones my sister might have come up with, or you. So some of them are more just like general, kind of interesting ones.
Mine wouldn't be appropriate for TV.
All right, should we start with this one? So,
hit me.
Would you rather have a magic van that can teleport you anywhere, and time travel anywhere, or would you want a magic ring that when it touches a book, you absorb all the knowledge inside? This is like be able to get anywhere, any place in time and space, or essentially be able to absorb all the knowledge it was possible to absorb.
Do I turn up in the van? Like I couldn't just go like, right, I'm late for this podcast, and then like I'm teleporting, there's a van in here.
That's a great point.
Do you know what I mean?
Teleportation never factors into parking.
Yeah, or where you're going to land. Because what if it didn't? There was no van, and it just depends on where I land. What if I landed in that seat? You're sitting there waiting for me. I've now like
you've just pulled a.
I'm now inside, and you're just like you've just blown up or something. Or do you know what I mean? Space wise,
you've pulled a fucking what's his name freight train.
Yeah, because it's that's where your atoms are based right now in the universe. If I just teleport into that exact space, either one of us is going to be inside the other one. Pause. And, bang, one of us is dead. Or both.
That's a damn good point. All right, let's say...
Or if it's a van, you're in now a van.
All right, let's say you get like a video game selection screen inside the van
preview where
that you can preview, and it like goes red or red or green depending on where people are and objects are, and then you can press like drop to confirm basically. Like you're on Helldivers, you got to pick your type location.
Yeah, but I still got to find a place to park my van. What if I need to go to London? That's getting me nowhere near where I need to be still.
Is this such a UK version of the debate? You have a fucking time machine that can travel anywhere on Earth at any time. He goes, where the fuck am I going to park here? This economy's insane.
Logistically, this does not work out, James.
If you park somewhere cheap, you get robbed.
It's not like I'm Superman. I can just like land in a closet and just get changed quickly or whatever. I've got to find somewhere to put my van. I've got to find somewhere that one is close to the location I need to be. Then I need to like pay for parking for my van as well. So you're costing me here.
That's a damn good point.
Do you know what I mean? Again, it's great power. It's a great power.
But with great power becomes great responsibility and road tax.
Yeah. And the budget is just going out the roof right now, mate. You're killing me here, man.
Well, the fiscal rules. Tell me about the fiscal rules.
Why I ask this is because I would definitely pick that because I'm a guy that likes to take my time. I've got timeitis.
Timeitis, yeah.
Yeah, which means I just...
chronically late for everything.
Yeah, just, man, honestly.
I also share this affliction, to be honest.
Time it's not a real thing. Well, how can I be late?
Time is an illusion.
And a wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he needs to.
Oh, yes.
Okay? That's the quote I drop every time.
Yeah.
Not when I walk into a meeting where I'm late. I'm like, that doesn't
When
fly.
you get to senior levels, you can.
Yeah,
turn up as the CEO, you can be like...
A wizard is never late. They're like,
You've got a beard long enough to stroke and you can do that. Yeah, that's the only valid excuse.
But then again, the book thing would be cool because then, infinite
Because
knowledge.
then I would just go to different libraries and just like and do like a trolley dash and just run along the fucking and like now I know everything about like. But even then, my knowledge is then locked to what other people know, and I have to do all the legwork to find out all that stuff.
Yeah, you're never like constructing an experiment to learn more or new things.
Yeah,
you're just going.
And a lot of the things, like if we're talking about like non-fiction books, right? Someone's written a book on like quantum theorem or whatever. It's good that you know that, but that's one person's take on what might happen about the universe.
Yeah.
So every book you might explore on that is just going to be like, well, now I know 7 different theories about this one thing, and I still don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So the only thing you might be able to, like, even if you learn a bunch of business stuff, you can make millions or whatever, or loads about trading.
That's just
you
off
can then
one person
only
experience.
Yeah, off one personal experience. There's no guarantee it'll work in what you're doing now, and you still have to do all of the actions to get you there. So let's say I know everything about trading I could ever know. I still got to find money to trade with. I ain't got fucking money.
Yeah, you ain't finding money in these books.
Right,
but then
now
you could read like a hack to you could know how to count cards or something.
Yeah, but you know it, but does that give you like the ability and skill to be able to count it? Like, I'm not sure necessarily that, like...
Surely though, right?
It says you absorb all the knowledge inside. That doesn't necessarily mean
Then you know how to count cards.
You can implement the knowledge that's inside.
Yeah.
That's like knowing how to do a magic trick, but have you practiced it?
Oh right, yeah, like
because counting cards must take practice.
I could literally do this and be like, right, this is how you lay up in basketball, but then to do it,
Yeah, like
my body's
you would
like
know every martial art on earth, but like, are you actually like? Could you practice it? Are you flexible enough to do it? Like, I don't even know.
Imagine
So
like you're paraplegic from tomorrow, and then you're like, well, now my legs don't work, so it's not
and
practical.
now I can read all the theories about how we could get legs working again, but I don't know how to actually do any of it.
Yeah.
I thought it might be able to come in handy if you like try to do like engineering, and you build yourself some new legs by like reading all of the like robot manuals, I guess. But then you still need some place, the money, the resource, or you'd even need to convince someone to give you a job working in robotics. So then you have to read all the books on interviews and getting jobs, and it's just like, this is a lot of effort.
Like
when I could have just got the teleportation van, and you'd be sat there like, I could be in fucking Vegas right now. I could be in.
Yeah, but you're in Vegas, you get there quick, and then you lose all your money faster because you teleported there and you're back.
And I bet the van as well.
But then you could teleport. Well, because of the van, you could teleport into a vault and steal all the money. But you're using your powers for good or evil, sir?
Well, as long as you're robbing from the rich and giving to the poor, then there's no trouble.
But then you got to then steal from yourself later on because now you're the rich.
My God.
I don't know, man. I think it's a tough one, that one.
I don't know.
I'm picking the van because I am, like I said, timeitis is a thing. And
I think the logistics of the van I'd happily put up with, because even if you wanted to go somewhere like Vegas or China or
think
something,
about all the times,
you know there's wide open spaces there that you wouldn't fuck it up. But even then, like if you transport to something like the desert, but you accidentally materialise on a cactus and now it's just up your ass. Like, ah! So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's there'll be some rules. It comes with a manual, and you're just there like, I wish I'd have gotten the ring to read all this.
Yeah, now I've got to read this.
That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
And then you're on a cactus.
Just floating in space.
Both would save you time though, because you would never need to study for anything ever again, or like learn
You
new
mean
things.
a boat?
No, what?
You say boat?
No, I said save you time because you never need to study anything again if you did the book thing.
Oh, the book. Sorry, I heard boat was book. And I was like, what?
But I'm going with the van, just because.
Gotta go for the van.
But then you never learn anything that isn't already been. You're never learning anything new, ever, right? Unless you construct your own experiments, and then that's just your.
Depending
take.
on how smart you end up getting, you might be able to like weave together all the certain clues. But I don't see any guarantee.
You're just
that
you're
you're
just
smart
Lockhart
enough-
at this point because you've just stolen from
Yeah,
everyone
because I'm not
else.
sure if this ends up just giving you a really good fucking memory, or you end up getting smarter with this. Like, if you give like the ability to absorb loads of information to someone with like 50 IQ, what's really the point in that?
True, right? Imagine all the stuff we remember learning at school, right?
Useless.
Let's be honest. Do you remember any of it?
Pythagoras, what now? Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe you did well on the test because you remembered it at the time, but as soon as that test was done, that's
Out
gone,
the window,
right?
yeah.
And would that be the same with the book?
Yeah.
Like,
I
right,
could just
know,
about manage my change at the co-op.
I know how to change a tyre now, theoretically, not practically, because I've never done it.
Yeah.
But then if you don't do it in like a year gone by, you'd be like, I need to get that book again.
You would just be
It's
like
not fresh.
You would say that. Oh yeah, I know how to do that in theory.
Yeah.
That would
and
just
then,
be your like free.
but I need to go again. I need the book again to remember what exactly, because I don't.
Yeah.
I read that book. I pressed that book a year ago. I don't remember. So the van, yep.
It's got to be the van.
It's got to be the van.
Because you could make good money with the van. You could like travel to China, get some rare earth minerals, and take them back or something.
You never need to get a flight anywhere and all that. Standing in the airport.
Yeah.
Just traveling. It's long, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's places I want to go, like China or Australia or somewhere, but like the thought of a 10+ hour flight makes me want to kill myself. I don't think I could sit still for that long.
Then jet
And I'm
lag.
not rich enough to go business class where I can stretch my feet, so fuck that. Can't be taking Ryanair to China. Can't do that.
But then you're going to get like, you shouldn't be driving this vehicle in our country, so it's not taxed and stuff like that. But then you can just be like, yeah, no worries, and then just bounce out there. You ain't going to drive it though, are you? Why are you driving a car that can teleport?
Well, like you said, because of the logistics. You might be able to teleport there, but you still got to park it up somewhere. You still got to you might have to teleport outside city borders to drive in, because you also don't want to let any governments know you have this teleporter.
Exactly.
Because then they're going to try and rob it off you.
Is
What
it
if you just
strictly
get
the van?
carjacked? That's another one.
Well,
Like,
this dude's there in the car park waiting for you. He's going, I know that van.
the dude with the ring
Yeah.
has figured out where you might be by reading various newspapers. Like,
Yeah.
like this.
Oh, does it work online as well? Or just books?
That'd be mental. You just put your thumb on put your ring finger on like a mouse, and you just like all the internet just goes into your head.
That's just AI though. You can just summarise. You don't need that now.
ChatGPT, what's my name?
But anyway, that's a good one.
Yeah,
But
it's
van.
some thought to it.
That probably went on longer. Everyone's like, just choose the van. It's so obvious.
Yeah, a lot of people just went, well, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Because some of these I feel like have really obvious answers. So the next most interesting one would probably be, would you rather have to speak in rhyme for the rest of your life or have to speak in riddles for the rest of your life?
Rhyme. Because one, I can now be a rapper and make money off of it.
Yeah, when I'm planning, masterplanning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name's Tom and I'm the bomb.
Yeah, it depends on how good these rhymes are.
Yeah, what if it's just a straight up like ABC, like, don't mess with me.
Bars.
The guy in the car park's there like, hey, yo, what are you looking at? You're like, I don't know.
I don't even know.
Drop them.
I think it's easier to say a riddle to that.
Oh, yeah, that would probably spook him
But
out.
this is why I think I would pick riddles. You'd be able to be a consultant. No one knows what they're saying anyway.
That's not practical, though. You won't be able to conversate. Is that a word?
I think so.
Yeah, it is, right? Yeah. Thought I made that.
Conversate. But I just think it would be funnier. They just go around confusing everyone. Because I feel like rhyming would annoy people, but riddles might just be like, people would be like, damn, that motherfucker's smart as hell. Or would they just be like, what the fuck did that guy just say? He's probably going to be both.
Yeah, but
both options are bad, to be honest
because,
with you.
all right, here's the practical one. Like, right, after this, do you want to get some lunch? Where do you want to go?
Where does one go when one has to know?
No, you're rhyming now.
Oh, right.
No, I'm on about riddles.
What? Wait, so I
'Cause
have
then-
to rhyme to that.
No, you just, if you said pick riddles, I'm going, James, where do you want to go for lunch? You're like, well, Burger King and McDonald's would be really nice, but which one would be the best to pay the price? Well, then we're rhyming again. No, we're rhyming both of them.
Where do riddles and rhymes stop and begin?
Yeah, do riddles always have to be a rhyme?
Nah.
No, it doesn't, does it? No.
Nah.
They just sound cooler when they rhyme.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be easier to be like, right, what has two thumbs and doesn't give a crap about this conversation?
It's gay.
It's gay. That's a riddle, right? Ish.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a riddle.
But do riddles have to have an open-ended, like someone has to guess what you mean, right?
No, it could be a really obvious answer. It's it's just riddle me this.
Hold up, wait a minute.
It's just answer this question is basically what you're saying. So basically, if someone asks you a question, you're just coming back with a question. You're a douche. You're becoming a douche, bro.
Yeah, that would be annoying.
Like, where do you want to go for lunch? The place I would consider would have 700 calories for a
crowns
burger.
and fries.
Yeah.
Where do you go? What a lovely surprise.
No, you're rhyming again. It doesn't need to rhyme.
I feel like I would pick both.
You imagine.
I can't take... Riddles are more fun when they rhyme.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just said. But you might as well just rhyme. And then you can just answer people without...
Yeah, it's
coming
pretty
up with a
straightforward
stupid
answer,
question.
that one. Not going to lie.
Yeah, but like, do you want me to sing? I want to go to Burger King. You know, I don't know.
All right. So this one just sucks either way. Would you rather hit a red light every light for the rest of your life, or every time the sun goes down, your internet gets really slow? Both are fucked.
The red light. Because you could do that anyway. But if the internet was really slow at night, that's like prime, like just gaming time. It's going to suck to play.
Yeah.
And to do like that's my practical hours, man.
Yeah, that's prime beach meeting time right there. Get slow back.
That's you like, do it in the daytime.
That's like being transported back to 2005 to 10, just like holding pause on something through the buffer.
How slow is it? Is it like logging into AOL again, or is it like you're online but it's just buffering for ages?
Train Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Like it's that bad.
Hitting every red light, because then maybe I don't need to drive. I could get trains. Well, then I've got to use the Wi-Fi.
Cruises!
What if,
at least you'd have a hope one day they would upgrade the Wi-Fi.
If I'm on the train and I've picked the Wi-Fi option, the bad Wi-Fi, does it make my train Wi-Fi bad as well?
Well, that's just unusable at that point. It's completely gone.
Fix your damn Wi-Fi, trains. Jeez.
Well, the thing is, because I've actually, like, you know, when you skip the T's and C's, I actually read them the other day because I got bored, and it turns out that you can't use like YouTube or social media or anything. It's just emails and web browsing. That's why most things don't work.
But even them, they're slow.
It is still slow.
Because I talk to people at work, they're like, I get the train, I can get some stuff done on the... One, I'm on the train, I'm stuck next to some random dude. And
I'm table only when I go up to London.
Even so, you're still next to someone, it's still awkward.
Yeah, it is.
And I know they don't care, whatever you've got, like, they don't know whatever your work language or what you're working on is, but it just feels like, hey man, don't look at my stuff. This could be confidential to my business.
I've read so many people's documents and PowerPoints on the train.
Oh man,
I've sat next to some very important people, I've realised in some point. So I'm like looking there like Q4 marketing. Oh, okay. What company is it?
Hi, my name's James.
Nice to meet you.
I can help you with your social media.
Yeah, I'd have to go red lights with you, mate. I think slow internet is just like you can't live in today's world without good internet.
Yeah,
it would drive me nuts. I feel like I'd rather go full off grid than try and live life with slow internet. Like the worst of that is it just sucks.
Plus, like I said, I got time-itis. Struggling with time. I've got a good excuse now. Bro, I always hit every red light. I chose this life.
Yeah, but if people actually knew that, I think they would go, well, you know you're going to hit every red light, so leave earlier. That's what they say.
Yeah, but I put it into Google and it told me to leave at this time and it didn't consider it. What do you want me to do? And now I can get more work done because I've got Wi-Fi at night for you. Sacrifice myself.
Shit. And we've got one last one. Would you rather be able to conversate/talk with animals or have lifelong fluency in every human language?
Ooh, that's a tough one, you know.
Because at first it depends on like how you operate and what you want to do. Because if you're able to talk to birds and squirrels and all that and like rats, you could 100% spy on anyone and get any information you wanted.
Yeah.
But that was also under the proviso that animals understand English for them to then report back to you. Because imagine you can talk to a rat. You'd be like, hey, rat, could you go over and listen to that guy's conversation? He's like sounds great and all, mush. I would, but I don't understand what you're saying.
Or
I only understand what you say.
And then you're like, do you understand that?
Oh, yeah, so you're like, squeaker, like fucking...
Yeah, or you going... And everyone's looking at you. Everyone's looking at you.
So you look a little weird doing it, but it depends if it gives you an advantage. I guess if you're like a soldier or something.
I would say
cool.
It'd be cool to be able to speak to your dog. Like, that would be cool.
Oh, big selling point. Although,
but then at the same time...
he would not shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be like, James, Mum.
Every dog owner knows that they'd love to, but they also know that's a Pandora's box you cannot close.
Plus, right now, our conception of dogs are like man's best friend and they love you and all that. And I still think that would still be the case. But what if he's just like behind your back? Like,
what if he's a right dick?
Yeah, prick. Clean up my poo. Yeah, good boy.
Get my shit
good
straight,
boy.
Bitch
Good boy. You know,
say that one more time with shit on your carpet.
Yeah, and you're like, why did I pick this?
That's always a meme when cats are able to speak. They're just all dickheads.
Yeah.
They're always mean. They're like,
so I'd be here the other night. I'd have been like, yeah, take this. I'm like, oh.
Eat slugs, Malfoy.
Yeah. I think the only downside is with the technology coming in, I think we'll be able to have devices. Where it wouldn't matter. So I'd be like, oh, I can do this without that. And they'd be like, cool.
But actual fluency without technology, I think, because everyone will be able to do it, it won't be impressive. But if you had proper fluency, you could absolutely make way more money, way more friends, probably.
Now, but then it will come in. Everyone will be able to do that soon.
Yeah, but to the degree I can. And I've still got a golden period to like make money out of it, I guess. Because
you still need to know how to make money to do that.
I'm flying straight to China and making all the deals, the best deals.
I don't know. You could use Translate to do that now. I'm telling you, you'd make more money. You'd make more money going, your dog's upset, he wants the food.
Yeah, but everyone would just be like, bullshit, how can you talk to a dog? Like, if
you'd be like, watch this.
How do you do that? I got that dog in me.
Yeah. Go. You could tell them to do things. If they would.
That's the thing, is if they listen, you have no idea what personalities
dogs are listening, bro. Like, look, imagine you're my dog right now, okay? You're my dog. I'm like, yo, can you go get me like a beer from the fridge? One, it's going to look really cool for the vine, and I'll get you whatever you want, food-wise. And he'll be like, bet. Because they do that anyway, without the beer part.
And he's like, one problem. I can't reach the fridge, asshole.
Yeah, well, I can teach him, like, look, this is how you do it, and you can understand me now.
I'd love him to be really sarcastic. Like, I'm not sure if you're aware,
but
I haven't grown opposable thumbs since you could talk to me, you fucking idiot.
I am limited here, sir. I don't know. I think
you gain the ability to talk to me, and all you ask me to do is fucking chores.
Yeah.
Am I a dog or a slave? Starts just being an intellectual, creates an uprising of other dogs across the world, just create a monster.
Yeah.
He's like a fucking revolutionary. Dog power! He's up there, fucking Nigerian hat on, full Dr. Umar dog way.
Yeah. I think it's a good shout. Did you have more? Or?
Oh, there are more on here, unless you had more.
I got a good winner stays on that we could do.
All right, yeah, let's do winner stays on. We'll save some of these for another episode.
Yeah.
And we'll have to come up with better ones. I think they need to get more diabolical, I reckon.
Okay. Right, so we're going to do winner stays on now for rappers.
Okay.
We'll mix this up every week.
So is this that I don't speak until I hear a rapper better than?
No, I'll put two in front of you and you pick your winner and the winner stays on till the end.
My opinion, subjective. Don't hate me.
Yeah. Hate. Bring us hate. We're going to start off with Wiz Khalifa and Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Wiz Khalifa's barely a rapper. No offense.
Ice Cube, Nicki Minaj.
Ice Cube.
I feel like I started off really bad here.
Ice Cube's pretty up there.
Ice Cube or Lil Wayne?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube or J. Cole?
Ice Cube.
Damn.
I'm old school.
He's just old school.
Like if you go back to his early NWA stuff and after he left, like he's a real good lyricist, and he used to write a lot for most things for NWA. So he's up there, bro.
I definitely picked the wrong way to do this. I could have picked some schmucks in between. Ice Cube or Drake?
Ice Cube. I don't like Drake.
Ice Cube or Kendrick Lamar?
Ooh, God, it's probably got to be Kendrick in it. As a lyricist, probably Kendrick.
Okay, cool. We've gotten the mix up. Kendrick or Jay-Z?
Kendrick. Although I do love some of Jay-Z songs.
Kendrick or Nas?
Nas.
Nas or Biggie?
Nas. I love Biggie though, but Nas is my goat, so you have to end the list there. In my head, he's my favourite.
Nas or Eminem?
I have Eminem at my 2.
Okay, well, that just says
draft,
it still says it though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Nas is my favourite, but yeah, it'll be. If you just went bar for bar, M's going to be at the top of most people's list, to be honest.
Yeah, he's definitely in that. If it was like a battle rap or something.
Yeah.
Well, Nas still throws some good shade. Or, okay, Nas or Tupac?
Nas.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat that then, am I?
You can't give me a switch. Should I do it? Should I do it for you, or should we pick another one?
Yeah, should we pick something else? I mean, that was hard. I had the list of Nas or Andre 3000.
Nas is at the top of every list.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
went the wrong way.
This is the first time I did this. I should have wrote down an order and just went Ice Cube or Nas and then just ended it there. But okay. What else are you thinking?
Well, I can do the same list for you.
Yeah. All right. I basically asked AI to be like, right, give me 20.
No, we don't tell people that. We don't do that.
Why not?
I don't know.
Just give me names. Like,
okay.
Why you booing me? I'm right.
MF Doom or Snoop Dogg?
MF Doom.
Facts. Ice Cube or MF Doom?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube or Kanye West?
Yay.
Yay. Oh, yay over Kanye. Oh.
Yay over Kanye.
Yay over Kanye West. They're two different people.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Whoa. Kanye. I'm with the old Kanye.
Kanye West versus Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I really do like Yeezy's music, but as a rapper, yes. Yeah.
I'm separating him out now so I can. That motherfucker wrote Graduation. I can't hate him.
Yeah, exactly. But as a rapper, I would say, what's the context here? My favorite, music-wise,
It's got
songs.
to be your favorite.
I prefer Kanye's songs.
Yeah, that's gonna be all right. Kanye versus Tupac.
Kanye.
Whoa. Kanye versus Jay-Z.
Kanye.
Kanye versus Eminem.
Eminem.
And that's where the list ends.
Yeah. He was like, "Shall I say it?" No, just gonna ruin
it. What's another category that we could do on
that? Why don't we do like movies?
All right. Yeah.
All right. So top 20 popular movies of all time. Sorry, this is just a list I'm gonna do.
Yep. Pull that shit up. Pull that shit up, bro.
Of all time.
All time.
So this doesn't mean it's your favourite. This is just on the list, and I'm gonna get you.
So wait, who we think is like the better performing type one, or
this is just
like
the list?
Because if we're talking about box office successes, or what we prefer,
Your favourite.
Okay, cool.
End with the winner, the film that you would say is the winner in your eyes. Okay.
All right, cool.
Start off The Godfather versus Frozen.
I did not care for The Godfather.
What? Let me guess, you haven't seen it.
It insists upon itself. I haven't actually seen The Godfather all the way through. It's boring. But I don't like Frozen either because it scarred me. So it's Godfather by default.
Fair enough. That bad answer, but yeah. No, it's a good answer in that context, but saying that you haven't seen it all the way through is bad.
It didn't grab me. What can we say?
The Godfather versus Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
You picked like one of the worst.
Yeah.
It's going to be Star Wars by default.
Okay.
Even though I don't care for it.
Don't care for it.
It insists upon itself.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens versus Jaws.
Oh, Jaws.
Even though it's traumatic in your eyes.
Oh yeah, it fucked me up. But I love Jaws is so good. It's one of the best films of all time.
It's a great film.
It's got to be top 5, or maybe top 10 probably.
Jaws versus Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone.
If you're American and you don't know what philosopher means. Oh, shit. That's actually tough. Because if you're talking cultural impact, these two are going band for band. Like,
True.
Jaws almost defined monster movies. I mean, it had a lot more. Jaws almost wiped out a shark species, so that's pretty insane. People went out hunting them motherfuckers after that. But then again, I've heard 2 Harry Potter references this episode.
This is for you, man. Pick yours.
I mean, it's got to be Philosopher's Stone then, I suppose, for the memories and just general nostalgia.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or Black Panther.
Oh no! Oh. Thing is, oh no! I mean, in terms of commercial success, like, it still doesn't touch Harry Potter. Oh no! I fucking love Black Panther. It does have its flaws now, looking back on it. Oh, but Chadwick's no longer with. This is hard. This is hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. This isn't where I'm going to end either. I don't think.
Oh Jesus! All right, I'm gonna have to stick to Harry Potter, I think,
Fair enough.
because I've listened to the audiobooks, read the books, and so it's gotten me to do more. I do have a few Black Panther comics, to be fair though.
Can I dethrone Harry Potter off your list? Okay. Harry Potter and the Lion King.
Harry Potter. I'm not a fan of Lion King.
What?
It's good,
Yeah.
but like it just makes me sad.
All right. I don't know what you think of this film, but Harry Potter versus Avatar.
Avatar is the most overrated thing ever.
True. Not even a hot take.
I had this written down as part of my interesting questions section, but Avatar is like the highest grossing movie ever,
Yeah.
but it's had virtually zero cultural impact compared to something like Harry Potter,
Yeah.
and I don't understand why.
Because it's stupid. It's a dumb movie. Why if I put you in a dog's body, are you going to be looking at other dogs going, ooh, damn, look at that sexy mama?
I mean, she was fine regardless.
She's like 7'8".
I'm
blue.
climbing that tree, bro. I'm coming out looking like a blue Smurf. What are you talking about? She was fine as a motherfucker. That's not even a hear me out.
Okay,
That's an obvious layup. I'm hitting that shit from the back, front, side, tail, everything, man.
Chat, are you sleeping with a 7'8" blue looking monster thing?
Yes.
She has human qualities, and of course she's based on I can't remember the actress's name, but fair. Okay.
Oh, is it Zoe something?
I don't know. We have to pull that up, but
She plays Gamora, doesn't she?
yeah. Oh, nah, man. I don't get it. That's my whole point. Like, why would you?
That's the bit you question.
That's the bit I question. Like, yeah.
The sexy alien is the bit you question. That's the most logical thing in the fucking movie.
Guy gets his legs back and he's like, I'm gonna try and.
That is the only. So, the only thing I take from that movie is the scene in my head that sticks with me forever is the guy in the wheelchair, the way he gets himself in the table is by like lifting his legs individually.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I don't want to get out of bed, I'll lift each leg individually. I put it down like I'm the guy from Avatar.
You're a sick man. Your legs are perfectly work fine, and then you're there out
Call
there.
it an homage to I don't know why I do it.
Okay, well, that's the beef I have for that film, and the story's just boring, man. Like,
It's too obvious. It's like a big corporate
Have you watched the second one?
military machine tries to take over a country, and it's wrong because it affects the indigenous population and all that. It's a very it's Pocahontas.
yeah, but they got that oil.
They did be getting that oil.
So let's go get that oil.
Yeah, it's just America. But yeah, I do find it interesting that like I don't even think it had the same impact as like Titanic, for instance. I think Titanic's way more quotable and has more cultural impact than Avatar. Just somehow made so much money, but it's still just as forgettable as like another movie. And I don't.
Are you saying that because it doesn't have any memes?
I had loads of memes.
Does it?
Yeah,
like, I don't really see.
There's this one like hazy gif of him looking at the camera in a really confused way.
Yeah,
and it would just be like the top text, bottom text, really shit one, and it's like road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Like it'll be. I mean, it'll be dumb stuff like that.
Fetch. I don't really see it around. I mean, like compared to Harry Potter, like.
But the clip of like one of them falling out of a helicopter, like that was used a lot.
Nah, I ain't seen it. Maybe because I just see Avatar. I'm like, meh, scroll.
Yeah, to be fair.
So you Harry Potter then,
you're
right?
a blue racist. He hates the blues.
Goddamn Smurf looking.
I'm blue about a green.
Harry Potter or Titanic?
Harry Potter. Titanic was good and all, but there was definitely room on the thing for two.
Yeah.
They tested it.
They did, and it was so obvious, even looking at it.
Never let go, Jack.
Yeah.
That's what I quote from that. That was the lady throwing the jewellery off the end, by the way.
It was a quote back to the start where I did that weird, it's all full circle.
See? And cultural impact.
Yeah, we're wrapping up, and here we go.
Brain rotted to the core.
Harry Potter versus Avengers Endgame.
Oh.
The Philosopher's Stone versus Endgame.
Endgame was a fucking moment in my life I'll never forget. It was the only in the UK. It's not very normal for like theaters to be like, oh shit.
Yeah, true.
Like it happened in my theater, and it was the moment when Cap catches. Oh mate, nothing will ever replace the hype.
They should have put Iron Man by Black Sabbath though as the music.
Yeah,
you've seen that version.
Yeah,
like, down, 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 and then it will.
Yeah, they set that movie up. That was the perfect.
It's like I am Iron Man.
Yeah. Marvel will never replace that whole arc. They did. It will never come back the way it did. But I appreciate it for the moment it was. It was something special.
Okay, and then the last one, Avengers Endgame versus Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
Recency bias is going to make me choose Endgame.
No, over nostalgia. Damn.
Because I'm not really that nostalgic about the older Star Wars. If you'd have put
we didn't live
Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith.
All right, scrap Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, fuck. Can't believe you've done this.
Avengers Endgame versus Star Wars Revenge of the Sith.
Oh.
Do it.
Why is this all on me? This should be your turn. I fucking love both of them. I do.
I'll put 20 more and then you can do that and then we'll wrap.
Okay.
So I can have a little go.
I think I'm gonna have to stay Endgame, but I really, really liked Revenge of the Sith. But the thing is, there's still more daily memes I'll quote from Star Wars than Avengers in general.
Yeah, it doesn't make it a better film or not, but I think that does play into the part why we like them more.
Yeah,
maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
We have a winner for James then. Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Mad.
It was just something about it, man. It was like a whole cultural moment you couldn't replace.
We'll look back at it fondly then.
Yeah.
I mean, we already do, but
even the prequels I look back on better now than they were because they were hated when they first came out.
True.
But Endgame, it was loved when it came out and it will be loved later on. So it has the win culturally too, I reckon.
Fair.
Right. The Dark Knight versus Fight Club.
Oh, The Dark Knight.
Valid. The Dark Knight.
Because we don't speak about Fight Club.
Speak about what? The Dark Knight versus Lord of the Rings, the first one.
The Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah.
It's the longer one, isn't it? It's the one like, come on, get to the point.
I feel like that was the third one.
Really? Third one's like all the mad fighting.
Because they're so close, but they long it out. I'm talking about just the general walk in general.
What about second breakfast?
And 11sies.
So Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring versus what? Sorry,
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Valid. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring versus The Matrix, first one.
Lord of the Rings.
Whoa, bomba Back to the Future versus Lord of the Rings.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, Marty. Back to the Future versus Indiana Jones.
Back to the Future.
Whoa, okay, I fucking love Indiana Jones. Back to the Future versus Gladiator.
I did not care for Gladiator. I mean, it's all right.
Marcus Decimus Brutus.
Overrated, in my opinion.
It kind of is. The second, I watched the other one the other day. It was pretty good.
Really?
It was pretty good. Yeah.
But then I knew
it's
it
got
wasn't
nothing
gonna
on
be
Back to the Future though. To be honest with you,
Back to the Future. Yeah, 100%.
there's nothing on this list that's going to top Back to the Future. If I'm honest with you, if I'm looking like Citizen Kane, Pulp Fiction, Silence of the Lambs, Inception.
I haven't seen Inception. Just because I just know it's going to like mess with my brain. I need to like fully focus.
You're ready, just going to give you an existential crisis.
No, I know when I'm ready to watch it, I need to just fully
just preparing for like 10 years to watch this movie.
Yeah. And I feel like I know what it's about. I know the ending and stuff as well.
To be fair, The Matrix makes me crash out fairly often when I think about it too much.
Yeah.
It gets too spooky. But yeah, I don't think anything else on that list is going to top. So, well, you tell me anything on that list that would top Back to the Future for you.
Shawshank Redemption is arguably the best film of all time in many people's eyes because it's just a great film. It's a great film. But
for you personally?
For me personally, as soon as you said Back to the Future, that is my favourite film of all time.
I
so
know it was
like,
a lock. I shouldn't have said it.
yeah, it's one of them, innit?
All right, that's the game. The truth for these games, you can't pick the best one.
Yeah, we're learning.
We're learning. But no, I think that was some good shit. That was some good shit.
100%.
All right, y'all. We're going to wrap this episode up now, I think. So, like, subscribe, comment, and let you know what you.
Yeah, drop it in the comments what you want us to do for Would You Rathers or Winner Stays On or any topics like that.
Yeah.
Make sure that you watch this film on the screen right now. Podcast from the previous episode.
This entire film, The Back to the Future.
They're on YouTube now. All of this stuff like that.
But we talk a lot about stuff like this. And we've got mid-sized clips, we've got long ones, we've got short ones. We got lots to watch. Yeah. Go watch them.
Yeah. Go hit that button.
Now.
Listen.
Peace.
See ya.
Yo.